Hello, Mother Africa. Hello, Ghana. Hello, Kenya. Hello, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Morocco, Tunisia, Togo, Burkina Faso, and all African countries you may have the opportunity to watch this video from. You are once again welcome to Africa, my heritage channel. I welcome you once again to Africa, my heritage channel. You are here with your boy, your son, your brother, your everything, Kwame, African child. So a lot of questions has been popping up in my inbox, and among the questions that I've been receiving, I decided to take one of them to address it or to tackle it with respect to this live broadcast that I'm doing right now. So one of my friends or one of my subscribers to Africa My Heritage channel sent me a message, and he was asking. So he's living in the United States and he doesn't have any legal status. So he's in America here. He's an African like me, myself, but he doesn't have the legal status. So he wants me to address that issue. What is the process and the procedure for him to get his legal residency documents done, which is quite a very smart and intelligent question, because most Africans comes into America, they wouldn't ask the right questions for right answers to be provided to them. They will henceforth go with hearsays, and by the time that they may realize they have made a lot of mistakes that cannot be corrected, or that's already cost them a lot of money, that it would take them almost about, say, 2 years to work out for that same money that they have lost because of the process they wanted to embark on that they had no idea or no knowledge on. So my fellow African brother, my fellow African sister who sent me a message that I promised I was going to do a video about it, this video is coming for you, and it's coming for all my African brothers that are living here without legal status. So like I said in my maiden video, there is still a bill before the House of the Senate. As we all know, the US is having two houses. We have the House of the Representative. The House of Representatives is made up of almost about 475 members, representing all the states across the US. And the House of the Senate is also made up of 100 senators, and two senator is coming from every state. So we have 50 states in the United States, and each state is representing itself in the Senate by electing 2 senators. So 2 multiplied by 50 gives us 100. So there's currently a bill before the House of the Senate. That bill has already gone through the House of the Representative, and it's before the Senate right now. And that bill, it is meant to give legal status to almost about 11 million undocumented immigrants living on the American land. As I said, it is meant to give legal status to 11 million undocumented immigrants living on the American land, including myself. But as you know, that bill is not making progress. You see, that bill is still steady. It's like they are overlooking the bill, because you see, immigration in America is everything. When you come to America, immigration is everything to Americans, because sharply American population has been divided into 2. It is like half of the population support legal immigration, and half of the population doesn't support it at all. You understand? Yes, like especially with respect to the LPI bill. The LPI bill, let me put the LPI in context. So the LPI stands for lawful or legal prospective immigrants. Let me take my time to explain it. So the bill is called LPI. The L stands for legal, or maybe say lawful, is the same thing, and the P stands for prospective, and the I stand for immigrants. So together, legal or lawful prospective immigrants. That is the name of the bill that is currently before the Senate. And this bill, as I said, it is seeking to support almost about, say, 11 million undocumented immigrants living on the American land. And I'm saying these people by themselves can even form a country. Just imagine having a country and you're having almost about 11 million foreigners that are still living in the country without any legal residency. It's interesting. It is only in America that you can find this. That is why America is the land of immigrants. That is why we have everything American here. We can have Italian Americans here, German Americans, Chinese Americans, Australian Americans, African Americans, Asian Americans, Togolese Americans, everything Americans. So America is the land of immigrants. Everybody is finding himself in America here. So now, so the person that sent me the question, I asked him for how long has he been living in the United States, and he told me he's been living here for the past 3 years. So then if he has been living here for the past 3 years, then that technically makes him eligible to also benefit from the LPI bill should in case it's passed. So you are eligible to benefit from it should in case it is passed. People that cannot benefit from the LPI bill are people that will be entering the country from 20 that will be entering the country from I think I may have to look at the bill again. Yeah, I may have to look at the bill again. Yes, because there was a specific date on the bill. Yes, this is how the bill functions. So if you are someone who entered into the country before 2020, you can stand to benefit from the bill. If you are someone who entered the country before 2020, you can stand to benefit from the bill. But if you are someone who entered the country after 2020, that is, you came within the season of 2021, there is no way you can stand the test of time to benefit from this bill if you are undocumented immigrant. You understand, like myself. So that is a simple clarity I can give with respect to this bill. So my friend, my fellow African, I love you for the question that you sent me, and I will try my best to give reasonable answers to the questions or to whatever is baffling your mind. So now let's all pray. Let's all be hopeful that should in case the LPR bill goes through the Senate and it sees the day of light, and when it's passed, the 11 million undocumented immigrants that is living on the American land that this bill is seeking to give them the legal residency or give the legal status, so we can all stand to benefit from it. Hopefully, when this bill has been passed, those 11 million undocumented immigrants, they will have access to employment documents, and they will have access to traveling documents that they can go to their African country to visit their homeland and also come back to the United States. So it is a very good bill. It's a very important bill that we are all praying and hoping that it can see the day of light with respect to the Senate. Yes, we are all praying. We are still being hopeful. Yes, so let's all keep on praying that things is gonna work out for us. Okay. All right. So beside that bill, if you are also an undocumented immigrant like myself living in the United States and you want to pursue your residency documents, mind you, once you enter into the United States, at your first point of entry, you were given 6 months. So if you are undocumented immigrant who is still living in the United States and you are still within the 6 months period of time that was given to you at the airport by the immigration officials, if you are still within the 6 months, and you wouldn't want to go back to your homeland, you would want to perpetuate your stay in America here. Once you are still within that your 6 months, you can by maybe grace or maybe by fortune, you can be lucky enough to meet somebody that you can fall in love with. If you're a guy, you can be fortunate enough to meet a lady. If you're a lady, you can be fortunate enough to meet a guy who is like maybe say a green card holder. You understand? Or a lady who is like a green card holder. So once you're within your 6 months that was given to you at your first time you enter the country, and that 6 months has not elapsed or that 6 months has not expired, if you meet somebody, a lady or a guy with a green card, and the person loves you and the person wants to marry you, the person can use his legal residency document, that is the green card, to also cover you, to also petition and to also file for you to also get documents, because you are still within your 6 months. So that needs to be set clear. That records need to be set clear. But listen, once you have overlived or once you have overstayed that 6 months that was given to you in your first time that you enter the United States, there is no way a green card holder can even marry you and to petition a court for the court to forgive you for overstaying your visa and to be lenient to you by giving you residency documents. There is no way a green card holder can do that for you once you have overstayed your 6 months that was given to you in your first time that you enter the country. No way. No green card holder can do that. So now you are like me. So you came and you had your 6 months at your point of entry, and now you've overstayed your 6 months. There is no way a green card holder can also even decide to even marry you out of true love and to even file for you or petition the court for the court to forgive you and to pardon you and to give you residency documents. As I said, the green card holder cannot do that because you've overstayed your 6 months. But the one who can do that is a citizen. The one who can do that is a citizen. And that citizen that would be able to do that, it has to be out of true love. It has to be out of true love. Mind you, in the immigration laws of America, if somebody is marrying you for the sole reason of filing for you to get documentation, it is illegal. It's unlawful. It is illegal and it's unlawful. That person who is even a citizen can be imprisoned. That person can be jailed. In the same way the person is trying to help. Let me repeat myself very clearly. I'm saying that once you've overstayed your 6 months, now you can be having the legal residency documents only if a citizen decides to marry you out of true love and file for you. And the filing application here simply means that person would leverage on his citizenship status to petition a court to pardon you, to be lenient to you, to forgive you for overstaying your visa, and thus give you the residency document to enable you to stay here to work because the person has fallen in love with you and the person wants to marry you. It has to be out of true love. But once this process once you both decide to get done this process, and that process that you are starting to embark on, it is not coming out of true love, then you both are committing illegality. Whatever you both are trying to do is unlawful with respect to the American immigration law. And both you, who is the citizen, and the one you're trying to help, who is undocumented immigrant, you can both go to jail. So it is something that we have to be careful about. You don't joke with the American immigration laws. These people, they are serious with their laws. They are not like Africans. In Africa, we play with our laws. In Africa, we play with many things. In Africa, we overlook many things. But in the land of the wise man, they don't joke with their laws. If you are found guilty on the law, whether you are a citizen, you are a green card holder, whoever you are, you would be jailed. If you are a politician and you are found wanting or you are found at fault with the law, you would be jailed. It doesn't matter your position. It doesn't matter the kind of power and the control and influence you have in the system. So you better not joke with American laws, especially when it comes to immigration, because immigration is like everything to these people. Because mind you, even back in our own continent, Africa, as much as we know all the 54 countries that is forming or that is making Africa, we are all one. If you go to the individual countries, we all still fight against illegal immigration. Recently, it was happening in my own country, Ghana, that the Ghanaians were complaining that there are too many Nigerians in Ghana. They are taking over Ghana and they are supposed to go back to their home country, Nigeria, and we don't need to allow them to come back because they are engaged, they are doing retail business that is supposed to be reserved for the typical Ghanaians. A lot of things. If you go to Togo, you see the same thing. If you go to Ethiopia, you see it. Recently, you saw the homophobic attack in South Africa. So every citizen of a country is trying to protect his own country. So in Africa, we do that. And these people are also trying to do the same thing here. So what they are doing, sometimes technically you cannot fault them, because now we cannot blame them for coming out of a poor continent. We cannot blame them for coming out of a poor country with all the natural resources, but because our leaders are backward and they are mentally ill and they are corrupt and they are incapable and they are not wise and they are not smart and they are not intelligent, they are misusing and mismanaging the economy and they are capsizing the economy, making people suffer. We cannot blame the white people. We cannot blame the Americans for the worries that we face in Africa. We have to go back to Africa to blame our leaders. Are you understanding? So now our African leaders are the problem. Our African presidents and prime ministers that we've been electing them for all these years, they are the problem of the continent called Africa. We cannot blame the Americans. We cannot blame the American citizens for protecting their country, for making sure that foreigner doesn't take over their country. Everybody does that, you see. So it is something that should, in case you would want to pursue your own documentation, once you as you said that you've been able to work for almost about 3 years now to save a substantial good amount of money, so you want to find a very good path to just take a move on your legal residency documents. So like I said, it can only be done when someone who is a citizen decides to marry you, and I'm saying that marriage shouldn't be paid off. If I say that marriage shouldn't be paid off, I'm saying you don't have to pay the person to get this thing done for you, because once you do that, it's illegal. When the law finds you, you'll be arrested and you'll be jailed in the same way the citizen who is trying to help you. So if you meet somebody out of love, you love the person loves you, then the love can flow. And out of the love, the person may decide to just petition the court to enable you to get this legal residency document. So my friend and my loved one, my fellow African, I love you a lot, and I do care about you. That is the reason why I've taken this great time to address the questions that you inboxed me with. So I believe whatever was baffling your mind, whatever was like intimidating you, whatever was like troubling you, like causing you to be confused, I know by the 15 minutes that I've spent with you here, I've been able to address all the issues that you raise, and I know you would also listen, and you will also be taking some clues from it so that going forward you don't make any mistake. God bless you and stay safe until God presents us with another opportunity again for us to meet on Africa My Heritage channel or TV for another important broadcast, which is seeking to promote very quality and important information that can uplift the Africans in diaspora here to all go back to also our homeland continent Africa to also go and kick away poverty. Thank you and stay safe until I see you again.